Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah.
And now, the 7 fed-up feminists who've had it up to here in their rendition of Pandora's Box Tango.
Switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior, hell yeah.
When I was young, I was always a good girl, gullible and vulnerable to anyone who wanted to mess with me. On the playground, the boys would touch me in my private parts without permission. No one stepped in to protect me, so one day, I fought back. This one boy started messing with me, and I popped him right in the mouth. The boys left me alone after that.
He had it coming, he had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
I used to work, I had a government job. What some would say, a good government job. I was really good at it. The only thing was I had to commute an hour each way. So after I had my son, I was approved a transfer to a facility that was closer to home, and I was ready to go. But before I could leave, a young white guy, new to the job with no training, decided he wanted to transfer. Would you believe they gave him the transfer instead of me? I was so angry I left the facility and almost turned my car over. But I didn't. I spoke up. It took a lot, but best believe I got that transfer.
He tried to do it, he almost did it. He tried to play that stupid game. She didn't let him, she had to speak up. I bet you would have done the same.
In the 70s, I was an art student eager to explore my creative vision. My professors were all men and the students were almost all women. If the professors liked you, they showed their approval by wanting to date you.
Ew.
If they did recognize your talent, they wanted you to emulate them or other white male artists. So I went to New York City looking for women artists. I met a woman there who later became my mentor. She did a piece called The 7,000-Year-Old Woman, a goddess. I started photographing her street performances and showing the photos to my professors. They did not approve, but I decided to switch it up.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
You may notice that I'm short. When I was a young girl, I was chubby too, hard combo. In the 8th grade, I got attention from the boys because I was smart, not because I was fun. One day, a boy scratched Pudgy on my ruler and laughed. When I cried to my mother about it, she said, "But you should be happy he's noticing you," like it was a good thing. I would have been happy if he actually wanted to get to know me.
When I was in my 30s, I was working for an attorney. He was abusive in his talk to all the women. So I went to his office and I complained. I just wasn't having it. And he said, "If you have a problem, you can pick up your paycheck at the end of the day." I said, "I'll pick it up now."
Warrior. He was abusive to all the women. He tried to make them feel ashamed. She wasn't for it. Who could ignore it? I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
When I was working as an air traffic controller, I was the only African American woman in management, so I had to have thick skin. There were always those men who wanted to intimidate me. At one point, when working in the tower, a male controller looked down at me and said, "Go get my release for that aircraft right now." I just looked at him and said, "Get it yourself."
Ooh, hell yeah.
I never had a problem with him after that.
Our time is coming. Oh yes, it's coming. We're letting go of all the shame. You cannot stop it, so just get with it. No matter what, things are gonna change. Our time is coming. Oh yes, it's coming. The time is now to rearrange. You cannot stop it, so just get with it. No matter what, things are gonna change. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior. Hell yeah. Pop, speak, switch, nuh-uh, warrior. Hell yeah.